First things first, I want to take this opportunity to give the bracha of the Bezdin Tzedek of Crown Heights to all the participants in Kines HaShluchim. For all the shluchim that came here for these few days to inspire themselves, the shluchim that are dedicated to the one and only mission that the Rebbe tasked us, which is l'kabel pnei Mashiach tzedkeinu, to do everything we can to prepare ourselves and our environment to welcome Mashiach, take it from Yad Mamash. It is no secret, and it is well known by now, the insistence of the Rebbe, for lack of any other better word, that the badats should be particularly associated with Kines HaShluchim. And I have the privilege representing the Bezdin of Crown Heights and giving a bracha to all the shluchim and welcoming here to our shchuna, the shchuna of the Rebbe, Kan Tziva Hashem Es HaBracha, for these particular days of Kines HaShluchim. The days of Kines HaShluchim for us are like a Yom Tov. The mamash feels Yom Tov dig. Everybody living over here is inspired and motivated by the presence of the shluchim. The shluchim are motivated and inspired. And we would see the Rebbe's face. We would also notice the tremendous ampon, nihid, and lichtige panim of the days of Kines HaShluchim. We mamash feel as if we're back in Tishrei again. And yet we know that the purpose is not Tishrei, the ultimate goal is Cheshvan. In fact, when it comes to Zayin Cheshvan, the Rebbe verbringt often on the day of Zayin Cheshvan, and the Rebbe taught us that really Tishrei finishes on Vav Cheshvan. There's a particular Zohar that tells us that the time of Tshuva starts from Tishrei and continues all the way till Vav Cheshvan. The Rebbe's verbringt, however, was on Zayin Cheshvan, the first day of Dirub Tachtoinim. We know the Rebbe teaches us, based on Tanya, Perik Lamed Vav, and the Medrash, that the ultimate goal is the Dirub Tachtoinim. Tishrei is nice, but that's not our goal. But at the same time, when we're standing right now in the middle of Tishrei, we don't want to ruin the attitude and inspiration of Tishrei by saying that it's not about Tishrei. When we're in Tishrei, we'll be Tishreidig. Right now, we're in the middle of Yom Tov, we're in the middle of Simchas Torah, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, these inspiring days of Kines HaShluchim. And let us be inspired with these days to give us extra koyach, extra strength, extra energy to be able to fulfill our shlichus, our one and only shlichus. There might be beautiful programs that are taking place, programs how to inspire teenagers, programs how to deal with balabatim, programs how to deal with fundraising. Those are beautiful things, but they are not our shlichus. They should be done. The Rebbe tells us in the Sikh, in the landmark Sikh of Chayesar Nubei, is that all activities should be permeated with the theme of l'kabel pnei Mashiach tzedkeinu. In fact, the Rebbe took out the word begoli. They don't even have to be permeated in a revealed way. But that is not our shlichus. We should never forget sight, lose focus of what our shlichus is. You can have a beautiful, nice, fancy Kines HaShluchim with a lot of programs, with a beautiful banquet, with a lot of events. And if you forget and lose focus that this is your mission, this is not an additional mission. It's not as if we have a lot of things, and we also have Kines HaShluchim, l'kabel pnei Mashiach tzedkeinu, the mission of l'kabel pnei Mashiach tzedkeinu. Even if we put in a lot of effort and a lot of koiches in Inyan Gula Mashiach, but if this becomes another project, like many other projects that we have teenager projects, we have shliach projects, we have a lot of different projects, and we also have a project to focus on Gula Mashiach. And we do it in a tremendous way, and we have resources. We have lost focus. Our focus is one and only thing. The Rebbe is the Meshalech, and the Rebbe told us, Nistaima avodas hashlichus. Shlichus, as we know it, has finished. There's a new shlichus. It's not an additional shlichus. It's not an ikar digger shlichus. It's not a klal or a klal gadol. It is the only shlichus. While we're continuing to do all our pu'ulas, those pu'ulas are permeated with the understanding, with the realization, with the appreciation that they are all part of this one and only shlichus of the l'kabel pnei Mashiach. In this week's parsha, we're told that Eliezer was sent on shlichus, and he was very successful in his mission, and he was itching to get back. And he said, Shalchuni ve'elcha la'adoni, send me back, I want to go back to my master. And the Rebbe's father, Malkut Lev Yitzchak, is medayik that the pasuk appears twice. It says once Shalchuni la'adoni, and another time it says Shalchuni ve'elcha la'adoni. Why this redundancy, and why is there a change in the wording? The Rebbe's father continues and says that the whole discussion seems a bit awkward. First they said, Ma'ashem yatsa adavar, go for it. This shidduch is from the Eibishter. Then they start asking questions, and then they say, Nikra l'anaira, let's ask her what she thinks. I thought we said everything was fine. The Nekuda, the Rebbe's father explains al pi Kabbalah, al pi Chassidus, but he also explains al pi Pshat. Then in the beginning, Eliezer said, Shalchuni accompany me, come along with me. They would go along as a shidduch. They'll come along to the l'chaim, to the t'noim, to the chasna. They'll be part of the whole entire thing. When they said Mashem Yatzadavar, that was fine. But then they started saying Svaras, maybe Teshav Anada, maybe we could wait. It's a beautiful shlichus, but maybe we could wait. It's not urgent. There's no pressing urgency of this matter. Let's wait. Yom Mayasa started making shtick. At that stage he said, Shalchuni ve'elchel adoini. No, I'll go myself. Don't come along with me. I have a shlichus. Don't distract me from my mission. I'm going to go myself. I'll take a Rivka with me and I'll go back la'adoini. And that's why they asked her, Haselchi me'ish hazeh? Are you prepared to go alone with him without us coming along? And like that, he's medayik in all the psukim. Vayishalchu, they started walking a bit of the way, but he didn't want them to go along on the way. And then it says that he went by himself. Ayelach, he went by himself. We have one and only mission. Ve'elchel adoini. We have to come back la'adoini. Adoineinu mereinu v'rabbeinu. That is our adoini. We have to go back to bring Mashiach Tzidkenu, take of miyad mamash. We have to go to the Beis Hamikdash Shlishi. We don't want anybody to distract us. If you don't want to be part of this mission, move to the side and let me truck on and move further myself. Eichel Adoini. K'nus HaShluchim is a certain sense of Eichel Adoini. K'nus HaShluchim is when we come back here. In a sense, we leave our balabatim. We come here. We're just here. Yisrael Malkal B'Chadoi. We're enjoying the presence of being the Dal Damas of the Rebbe. But the ultimate Eichel Adoini is not only when we come back to the Mashalech, when we're still in the time of Golus, in Yemoisa Mashiach, but when we can't see it. The ultimate Eichel Adoini is when we're all going to go back. And in Mitzvah Shem, Kaspam, Zahav, and Mitam, they'll come along with us, they'll accompany with us. Everybody will come along with us, and we'll greet the Rebbe, Malkeinu B'Resheinu B'Gula, Mitzvah V'Ashleim, the Beis Hamikdash Shlishi, take it from Yad, Mamish, Gut Yom Tov.